run it back, 100 stack, in the truck with his fire tag, punch the gas, running to the future, past, I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back, yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 5. Faking the handoff, Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And the 49er first down.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ayuk goes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
That's good for Washington. First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Howell. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Now Howell. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably twirling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Commanders 7, 49ers
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
And 49ers first down.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9 now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll drop to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
First and goal, San Francisco.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Niners have regained the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Commanders 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's in. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Howell from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And Howell will throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Howell. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Howell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Nixon will try the right side. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And the 49ers first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and 4. Dumps it off to Mixon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
As As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now... his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
26, Commanders 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll go play action. Howell. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Off play action. It's Howell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Howell now to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Powell on the QB sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
San Francisco.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This one finds Wilson downfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Garrett Wilson, 68 yards. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 14. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Drive will start with Iwangu. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Iwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but there he goes right side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. He's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Howell, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
27.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.